Last week, the FGA returned, and two teams refused to lose. Not because the road was easy, but because they found another gear when victory was slipping away. Now, the next test begins. The Revenants arrive carrying momentum, but also questions. Captain Stanky Fingers guided his team through another battle. Calm, calculated, always in control. But this time, another name stole the spotlight. John from work. When the pressure reached its breaking point, he answered again and again and again. Every clutch play, every impossible moment, he refused to let the Revenants fall. Now the question becomes, can lightning strike twice? And then, there's Goose Guy 20. Week 1 wasn't the standard he set for himself. The timing wasn't there, the rhythm wasn't there, but everyone in the FGA knows. Players like Goose don't stay quiet for long. Tonight, he has a chance to remind the league exactly why he's become one of its biggest fan favorites. Standing across the battlefield, the defending champions, the Mythics, a team that looked every bit like the kings they claimed to be. Leading the charge, Red Rorschach 93, the veteran, the mastermind, the champion. From the opening round, he controlled the pace, every decision, every rotation, every moment. Proof that greatness doesn't fade, it adapts. The rookie, Warthau, showed exactly why so many people believed in him. Confident, fearless, a glimpse of what may become one of the league's brightest stars. And then, Big Nate 31, the biggest surprise of opening week. He didn't just return. He arrived every round, every fight, every opportunity. He delivered. Now the rest of the FGA has taken notice. Two teams, two victories, two very different paths, leading to the exact same destination. Momentum! One team will leave tonight with the confidence that they're becoming something special. The other will be forced to start the climb again. The lights are brighter, the stakes are higher, and the battle means even more. Mythics, Revenants. The next chapter starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Monday night of FGA Season 3. I'm Billy Umbro, and alongside of me is one of the league's brightest tactical minds, Duck Dynasty, whose genius is often credited to the captain of the Juggernauts, Day of Fire. Thanks for joining us, Duck. We've got a great matchup on tap tonight.
Are you talking to Duck Duck or Day of Fire? Because I'm confused.
I mean, I may as well be talking to both of you.
I'm Day of Fire, and thanks, Billy. This is the kind of matchup you look forward to all week, or at least the 12-hour notice we were given. The 1-0 Mythics against the 1-0 Revenants. You couldn't ask for a better matchup.
It really is a fascinating matchup. The Mythics enter the season with a different look after a busy offseason. But one constant for this team is the unbelievable play of their captain, Red Rorschach. And on the other side, we have the Revenants. What a team effort they had in their last outing against your Juggernauts, Day.
Yeah, absolutely. The Revenants were a storm we just could not survive. John from work played possibly the best game of his career, while Stanky Fingers was that rock that the team relied on when they were on the edge of breaking.
Now let's turn our attention to tonight's matchup, Day. When you look at the Mythics, what do they need to do if they want to leave here with a win?
Well, number one, you got to win the ban phase. The ban phase is everything for these Mythics. They need to take away the Revenant's comfort picks like Dokkaebi, Solid Snake, and other intel operators. At the same time, be as effective as possible without relying on shield operators. If they do that, they'll force the Revenants to rethink their bans. Number 2, make it dirty. The Revenants thrive when everything goes according to plan. The Mythics have to throw them off balance, force them into mistakes, and make this game ugly. And finally, Big Nate 31. Let him be Big Nate. Put him in positions where he can hold angles, trust him to win his gunfights, and let the game come to him. Now, for the Revenants, we got organized chaos. On attack, the Revenants are masters of appearing more than just the three of them. This will play huge for them tonight. Be the storm, be the flood, be the fire. And when the smoke clears, have that diffuser planted and covered. Number 2, trash talk. Stanky needs to be prime stank in the chat. If there is one team that his chatter could become an issue, it's these Mythics. Win a gunfight, trash him. Win a round, trash him. Get aced by Big Nate, still trash him. And third, last but not least, unchain the Goose. If Goose can get loose, this game is as good as over. Give him the freedom he thrived in during last season.
Well, there you have it. I mean, that's got me fired up. If they can check those 3 boxes, they'll put themselves in great positions to walk away with the W. Now it's time to hear from the men calling the shots. Let's catch up with both captains to get their thoughts on tonight's matchup. We'll start with the captain of the defending champion Mythics, Red Rorschach 93. Red, thanks for joining us tonight. I've got to ask.
I think here he is.
Yeah, we got Red in here with us.
Hello,
Perfect. Thank you for joining us, Red.
Absolutely.
Gotta ask about the elephant in the room. In frog years, you're basically dead. Conventional wisdom says players start to slow down as they get older. Yet, here you are, playing some of the best Siege of your career. How have you managed to keep performing at such a high level?
Well, Billy, I'll say that that's true. And the key is getting players that are faster than you on your team.
Well, sticking with that topic, Red, retirement has started to become part of the conversation whenever your name comes up. Do you pay any attention to that, or do you still feel like you've got plenty of great Siege left in the tank?
I consider it every game or two.
All right. Well, our thanks to Red Rorschach 93. Thank you for joining us. Now, let's head over.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's definitely ready for retirement with that delay.
Anyways,
let's
Hello,
head over
boys.
to the captain of the Revenants, Stanky Fangers, the young and only. Welcome to the booth, Mr. Fangers.
Thanks for having me, gentlemen. Do I need to go check on our boy?
There's a chance you might need to make sure he's not beep beep booping.
Okay, you never know. If I hear the beeps, I'll pause the game on my end.
What a man, what a captain. All right, Stanky, the fans have been joking about the new arena setup. You and Red Rorschach 93 are sitting right next to each other now, and there are already rumors that you might be trying to sneak a peek at the Mythic screens. Care to respond to those accusations?
I guess not.
He might be beep beep booping himself. Are we having technical difficulties?
We might need to pause this stream for a second. We can go ahead and move on. Skip the interviews, I suppose.
All right. Well, we tried our best. Thank you, Stanky, for joining us for what little time it was, and best of luck to you if you can hear me.
Okay, so next up would be I guess the team intros,
Yeah.
huh?
I think so. I mean, The talking is just about over. It's time now to introduce the 6 players who will decide this one. Here are tonight's starting lineups.
And now, making their way to the battlefield, a team built on grit, a team that refuses to stay buried, the Revenants! Leading them into battle, the captain, a graduate of the prestigious Red Rorschach University, a player whose opponents still wake up in cold sweats after seeing his name in the lobby. The one, the only, Stanky Fingers! And next, a man known throughout the league for his professionalism, his consistency, and his amazingly soft hands. The lead spokesman for Jurgens, John from And finally, a man whose journey has become the stuff of legend, recently released from the maximum security confines of Fruitzilla Penitentiary. After serving time for crimes the league still refuses to discuss, he returns tonight, hungry, focused, and ready for redemption! Sky 20! Together, they are the survivors, the fighters, the team that keeps coming back no matter how many times they're knocked down. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Revenants! Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for your reigning, defending, undisputed FGA champions of the world, the Mythics! Leading the champions, the captain, a graduate of self-taught state, a master strategist, the daddy everyone always wanted, Red Rorschach 93! Next, the newest mythic, representing the University of Kentucky Professional Esports Waterboy Training Program, the most sought-after free agent in the league. The future has arrived, Wartho! And finally, a follower of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, part ninja, part scuba diver, all competitor, a fan favorite, Big Nate 31! And together, they stand atop the mountain, the team every contender wants to beat, the gold standard of the FGA. Once again, your Mythics!
What, in the Discord or whatever? Yeah, I guess
Wherever.
it-
Team message, Discord, whatever. All right. The players are loading into the server. The operators are being selected, and the opening round is just moments away. So settle in, everyone. Monday Night Siege starts right now.
All right. I think we're all good. Billy, if you could move down to spectator, that would be great.
Yeah, quick question about that. I am not able to get into the menu or the. I'm stuck in like the main menu.
Interesting.
I have never seen this before.
Maybe you could quit.
Yeah. I will do that real quick. My apologies.
All right, I gotta try to get these team names set up. Let's see. I cannot.
Oh, this has been a nice,
This is-
smooth start.
It's been a rough one. Hopefully, we have no more than our 6 viewers, or however many.
At
All right.
least,
Do you have the maps for me? At least.
yes, absolutely. So with map 1, it was the Revenants pick, and it will be Consulate.
They sure do love that map, don't they?
Revenants will be starting on defense.
Okay.
All right, my game is loading back in currently, so I should be there in just a second.
I have an invite out to you, brother.
Appreciate that, sir.
There it is. Are you able to switch now? Nice.
Oh.
Nope.
I have no idea what is going on.
Okay. Well, you can just watch my stream on Discord and call from that. It's pretty much live.
Yep, I'll just close out of here.
Is the Discord stream up and running?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
Here we go.
Round 1.
We're looking for a shield ban out of the Revenants here. Probably Blitz first, I would imagine.
I think that's probably the right call. I don't think they want to deal with being blinded half the round. Who do you think the Mythics are going to be doing on their end?
Probably Cade, if I had to guess.
Also a smart choice by them. Not only is Cade a great operator at preventing walls from being got, but John from work also does love him some Cade.
A little chirp out of Worthau early.
You love to see it. Will that come back to bite him though? Because that plays right into Stanky Fingers' game.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
All right. Upstairs. Revenants have a very good hold here. It's very tough to crack this.
Yeah, and I don't really know what the most effective way to crack it is, to be honest.
Attackers
So
have located a bomb.
I'm on the side of struggling on this one.
Yeah,
Coming
what
from the
they, I mean, literally just had firsthand experience with trying to face them here. What they did is they locked down this office side with JFW playing castle. You just couldn't get through. You had to spend
Attackers are
20,
hanging out
30
to defuse
seconds
the
just
bomb.
trying to figure out how you were trying to go over there.
Yeah,
So
and honestly, that would stall me out because that's the way I love to push this upstairs site. So it's a challenging one. I think their strategy is a tough one to crack, like you said earlier. But red on the Blackbeard could be causing some direct pressure from that window there if he decides to stay there. Stanky with the cap can. Gotta keep those attackers honest. Pick up a cheap free kill if you can. They're pushing in.
They are in quick.
Aggressively here. Red lands a lot of damage on Stanky. He did take quite a bit himself. But Stanky is a breath away from being no more.
Red has got himself pushed up pretty far. Worthout just joined him, so he's a little bit safer now.
Yeah, and banning that blitz, they have to deal with this Dokkaebi, which is, I mean, that could really cause some issues for Stanky if he starts getting called. Oh man, huge pickup though. Worthal just fires back, taking off John from work. We're back to even.
Stanky gonna have to answer his phone.
The Mythics are definitely have the advantage in terms of overall health. Nate is in, but he does not have the diffuser, which is interesting. And they know exactly where he is. These impacts are huge. Al finishes him off. He knows.
Oh man.
Oh, what a shot by Worthal. It's all down to Stanky. He's very low on health. I don't think he's going to be able to get the pickup. And he has to answer these, or the round's over. Worthal knows where he is, but there's only 20 seconds left.
Malusi just gave away his position to Stanky, so
Stanky could play this very patiently. He does have to answer that, which gives Worthal time to push in. Is he setting up for a plant? He does finish off.
it's going down. Here we go. Ooh.
But he pulls off of it.
He pulls off.
I think he would have. I think he would have been finished off, but
Still.
not the
Don't-
best time management there in the first round. I was impressed though. Stanky was knocked down to about 5 health very early on by Red, and he survived the rest of the round.
Played it safe. Al came in huge, taking that battle on against Nate and winning.
Yep, that was clutch. The
And then-
2v1, I think that would have been Mythics. in
Yeah,
that
even
situation.
his corpse, he was still able to give out intel as to where Worthal was. Good round.
It was great first round. It was honestly a really good attack. They had a lot of things go the way they wanted them early on. Stanky had a great pickup onto
Attackers
Red,
need to
taking that
locate
shield
and
away
defuse
early,
as many
and
bombs as they can.
did just enough the rest of the round to close it out.
Yep.
They'll have to switch downstairs. John does not have the Cade to go here. Very similar lineup. Al switching over to the Mute to combat that Dokkaebi a little
Attackers
bit.
have discovered the location of a bomb.
And Nate's going to be on Fuse, so he's going to be raining fire down from above.
It looks like the Mythics are trying to get main wall. It's just a very. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it in these threes. It's just you get funneled into one spot.
5 seconds to insert.
Maybe they'll be trying to go the backside, but we will see. Nate did
Attackers'
switch off a
objective is
fuse.
to defuse a bomb.
He did that. Yeah, that's a great call. I personally still like opening it, just because it keeps the defense honest in that garage. They can't really. It takes away a lot of positions they can play.
Yeah, it's true.
But I understand what you're saying too. Sometimes it's better just to completely ignore it, go the other way. Because John is going to be able to delay this at least a bit.
Yeah, he will delay quite a bit of time here.
So yeah, you might be spot on with it. Just they're going to waste a lot of time. They're all funneling here. We'll see. Looks like the Mythics are, well, they were starting to push a different way, but they're kind of going back. Worthout wants to do push yellow, which Stanky just made his way up, so they won't be running into each other anytime soon.
They did get wall open now, so John's holding a tight angle though.
Yeah, John and Al have a good cross going there. And oh, what a pickup!
Mercy.
Huge kill from John.
Nate is not scared. He's going to go for the exact same angle.
That's
Right.
one thing about Nate. He's a determined man.
He's also a
Unfortunately
dead
for
man.
him. Unfortunately for him.
John
John
looking for an
wants
ace here. He wants it. Worthout shuts him down.
Oh, he almost had it. Worthout with a quick trigger finger. And he saved the round for the Mythics. He hears Stanky, but a little too late.
Stanky had been flirting with that flank the entire round. Just waiting.
He was going back and forth between yellow and spiral. That was a commanding win on that site.
You'd
All
like...
thanks to John,
Yeah,
say.
John locked it down. You'd like for Red to have Captain Nate and by telling him not to go that exact same angle. Like that he was just he was maybe locked in and trying to get diffuser, but he was gonna
that's
die.
the only thing I was thinking. Unfortunately, the diffuser was dropped right in the open.
Yep.
But yeah, maybe wait a little before you.
Try to get some
Go right
smokes down if they
there.
had any. I don't know.
Yeah, tough situation to be in.
Let's
for
see.
Nate.
How's the chat? Anybody say anything in the chat? I don't have that pulled up.
Let's see. We have a let's go. All right, I think that was right at the start.
Attackers need to locate
Nice.
and defuse bombs.
Since then, it's been crickets. All right, and the
Attackers have located a
0-2
bomb.
deficit for the Mythics this round may be make or break it.
I totally agree. This third round, if you go down 3 here, it's very, very, very difficult to have the mindset of trying to win another one. Like, you just are assuming it's over. This is a huge round.
Agreed. I am about as
10
weak
seconds
as it
insertion.
comes mentally. So if I'm down 0-3, you can assume I'm checked
5
out.
seconds left before insertion.
I love John with the Mira. I'm surprised, honestly, that that's even available. But the Mythics decided they did not want to deal with Capcan any longer.
You know, I feel like John is one of those, like, he will play Mira, but very rarely, it seems, enough to where you kind of forget that he has that in his wheelhouse
100%.
until it bites you in the butt.
And he's the perfect kind of Mira player, too, because he's super patient and loves to hold specific angles. So it just, like, plays into his playstyle perfectly.
Red
All
is
right.
just moving. He is flying.
I love to see that. I mean, in threes, you got so much that you have to do in terms of site prep. So if you can push, you may be able to catch someone. And I think he has disrupted what they were wanting to set up.
He could not shut that beeper up for the life of him. Stanky did hear that. He's got a flank on Vending
Yeah.
coming this way.
Yeah, if they're going to push in through that main entrance, they're going to have to deal with Stanky, or else they're not going to be too successful, I'd say. But I think Red was just opening that up as a distraction, and he's rotating and joining his teammates. Pushing this window, Al is right there. Is he going to challenge it?
Warthow and Nate are trying to find the upstairs presence. Too bad for them. There's nobody up there. Nate needs to be getting in and fusing.
Yep, they're wasting a lot of time. They just have no clue where Stanky is. They know he's somewhere off site, but he's playing a pretty close roam. Not a whole lot has been done by the Mythics. A minute left. Oh man, I didn't.
Ooh-wee, I didn't see it.
I
Some
think it
fuses
was
coming down.
entrance. Stanky with that flank. Caught him. Trying to get in. Big deficit here now. I think he hears somebody on yellow. He's just going to be very patient and hold these angles. Red knows he's there, I think. Lands some shots. Does not get the finish, though, or the down. 20 seconds left. Red's hopping outside. He does have the diffuser. He's going back in. I wasn't sure if he was going back to that closet. Or the John gets him. Just holding an angle.
Boy, oh boy.
Using shield.
4 seconds left. It's going to take a miracle. John cleans Big Nate up. That was just a lot of time wasted initially by the Mythics. Red was in so early and opening things up. I would have loved to see a little bit more coordination there and build off of that, but after doing that, it kind of just stalled out. They were searching for Stanky off site, and next thing you know, they were out of time and just had to run in.
Yeah, it looks like the Mythics are doing the split push, the 2 and 1.
Yep.
But they're sending the one is the one with diffuser, and he's the one in quick. Like it seems odd. Like if Red had any sort of support, then he could get to work on what he wants to do and have somebody watching his back while he's trying to clear sight. We'll see if they change things up. I guess it would have to be next game, unless they can get this one to OT.
I agree, and maybe we'll see just a completely defensive dominant
Attackers need to
map.
locate and defuse bombs.
It's going to take a lot, I think, for the Mythics to push this one to OT, but
One game at a time. And Red is playing Echo, and nothing will piss you off more than forgetting that Red plays Echo.
on it, yes, the Echo, and then in combination with the Thorn and the Capcan, this is going to be a nightmare
Dirty.
to push.
Yep. When they played us, the Revenants liked pushing this office. They were able to take the office and this hallway here and kind of just control that side of the map.
10 seconds left before insertion.
That definitely seems to be their focus strategically on
5
this
seconds
site. I mean, they were castling that off when they were on defense, and yeah,
Attackers
like
are
you said,
heading
it
out
looks
to
like they're
defuse
going to be
a bomb.
pushing there. So we'll see what the Mythics can do differently to try to slow the Revenants down. They're trapping it up.
Wall fortified.
They did spawn. On the
Spawn for the other side.
Yeah.
They did ban the Mythics ban Snake right off the rip, which lets Goose be able to play his Dokkaebi. So we'll see if that has an impact as well.
Yeah, guaranteed contribution essentially from Goose with the Dokkaebi. And it looks like he's going to be joining Stanky, and John does have the diffuser. He's by himself right now on top of the building. Kind of just droning out, gathering intel. They see the A's clear. We'll see if they make a move off of that. Did you see where Red went?
Where he did what? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's just right there on site. Never mind.
Yes.
I thought he ran off.
There's one Capcan triggered. Stinky ran right into it.
Yeah. You hate to see when you're the operator designed to counter that.
That and a player who plays Capcan.
Yeah.
Red taking the
Alrighty.
fight right to him.
He is. Stanky drew him out. Let's see some action here. I think Red's going to be really patient. He's waiting for him to come around.
He sure is.
They're trying to pinch him. Hey, he's really by himself. Oh, Stanky finishes him off. He just had no support, unfortunately. He had nowhere to go. John had cut off his retreat back to site. Not much time left, though.
Nope, not much. Warthow needs to take back A. He needs to provide help. The plant is going down.
Yep, they smoked it off. Stanky just sitting there covering. Really good plant execution there. And the 3v1. Oh man,
Man,
that just
what a brutal position to be in.
nothing he could do there. Just way too many places to look. John and Stanky being super patient just would have been a tough spot.
Ooh-wee.
And with that, map 1, 4-0 was not the result I was expecting.
Look at those zeros on the scoreboard for the Mythics. All right. I guess we'll hit a quick commercial break and get back into it.
And now a quick word from tonight's sponsors.
Hold on to your wigs, babes. There's a new bird in town, and she's plant-based, fabulous, and ready to serve. Welcome to Chick-fil-Gay, the only fried chicken joint where the seasoning is queer, the oil is hot, and the homophobia is left outside with yesterday's garbage. You heard me right. We're talking crispy, cruelty-free chicken sandwiches that slay, waffle fries that snatch, and sauces that are thicker than your situationship. And guess what? We're queer-owned. We're open on Sundays, and we don't need to pray the gay away. We marinate it in 11 herbs and fabulousness. At Chick-fil-Gay, we don't care who you kiss, what you wear, or how you identify, as long as you come hungry and ready to vibe. You want brunch with a side of drag? Done. You want a nugget bucket big enough for your throuple? Done. You want a place where being too loud, too proud, or too glittery is the dress code? Baby, welcome home. So sashay your way down to Chick-fil-Gay, where every bite says, we're here, we're queer, and we deep fry with cheer. Chick-fil-Gay. Come get this crispy come-up, darling. The revolution is seasoned and served.
You ever been so broke you start looking at Craigslist miscellaneous gigs and think, yeah, I could do that. That's where I live now. Hi, I'm Logan, and I'm available for literally anything. And I mean anything. I've babysat snakes. I've dry humped a piñata for a bachelorette party. Once slow danced with a taxidermy wolf for $12 in a Capri Sun. This isn't a resume, it's a menu. You want a man to pretend to be your jealous ex at your wedding? I'll show up in a mesh tank top and kiss the groom. Need someone to lie under your glass coffee table while you monologue about your failed music career? I bring my own tarp. I'm 6 feet of confusion. Part-time baritone. Full-time yes man. Hire me and I'll alphabetize your trauma. Pay me double and I'll react it with sock puppets. I don't do background checks. I do background moans. And I've got a safe word, but I've never used it. I once got paid to whisper sweet nothings to a Roomba. It still texts me. Don't think of this as an employment. Think of this as a spiritual chaos with direct deposit. I'm not just for hire, I'm for keeps. Call now and I'll throw in a moan for free.
And we are back for map number 2. After that surprisingly dominant performance on Consulate by the Revenants, 4-0.
It was unbelievable.
How do you think the Mythics are going to respond here, Day of Fire?
I have no clue. I would say that they should have the confidence to be able to recover from that, but you're talking Red had 0 kills. So I don't know. I have no clue. And they start out on attack, so they've had 1 round of defense so far.
Certainly not the start I'm sure that they were expecting. And circling back to what you said about Red having 0 kills, that is honestly such an amazing stat considering how much action he has forced. He's gotten into sight, gotten into the map early. He's been pushing. He's been getting damage, and just it hasn't gone his way.
Yeah.
And I think that part of that is alludes to what you mentioned earlier about the way that the Mythics have been attacking, where Red seems to be pushing on his own, and then Warthow and Nate are kind of going tandem, tag teaming the other way. I think maybe they might want to change that up a little bit.
I think we're going to see that. We got Red picking up the diffuser right off the rip, and I think he'll just maybe try to have Big Nate stick on his back pocket.
I think that's what I would do if I were them. Warthow is plenty confident, and he's great with his gun skills, so he can win a one-on-one fight if it comes to that.
Yeah.
So I agree. Strategically, I think that's the play. But we have Revenants going downstairs in the basement. John back to the mirror here. Super strong operator on this site. And then Stanky with the cap can and Al with the Rooney. Man, this is not going to be a fun push down in the basement.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is
Nate is bringing the tracker, so if Stanky does try to go off site a little bit, they may be able to track him down a little quicker and not waste so much time like they did on the previous map.
Yep. I don't think we'll see Stanky roaming too far from site. This one's a really hard one for a roamer to get back to and have an impact.
Yeah, absolutely. You really just the ways to get back to site are so far apart from each other. You really just have one option.
They are all. It looks like Red is going by himself. It looks like they're all kind of separated. Maybe they'll.
It could just be trying to gather as much information as quickly as possible to start, but yeah, that's certainly interesting push to start. A minute passed already and no one has gotten into the map. Red is about to change that, it looks like.
He's got to watch out for cap cans here. He shouldn't rush too quick going down those stairs. Without going on the backs, no, he's going to stage. Might be trying to get the hatch.
Yeah, that Ying should have that hard breach.
Ooh,
Red does take a little bit of damage. Now he's looking for cap cans. He is pushing in. He's taking a gunfight.
He's got Stanky right on the other side of this wall, and I don't think he knows.
No, he doesn't. He is able to take that one Mira out. Not having the cross held there allowed him to do that. Not able to land any shots, though. Stanky is going to be patient here. This is reminiscent. But Warthow, I don't know where he came from. Maybe backstairs.
Backstairs, yep.
Pick off John from work. That's a big pickup. And now Red pushing Stanky. Shield right on him.
What a flip.
How does he get out of that? And Red took the most damage, it looks like. Warthow picks up his second onto Al. And he's going for the ace. And he gets it. That was a much better attack.
It was this. They spread out, and it seemed like they kind of pushed, even though they were separate, they pushed all together at the same time, to where the pressure was on 3 different spots.
That early pickup on the John was so big because it put Al and Getty into such a tough spot because Red was already down there pushing their face with a Blackbeard, and then they had no idea where else they needed to look out for. So Red, again, he didn't have an impact on the scoreboard, but he'd had a huge impact on that round, I think.
He did pick up 2
Oh,
assists,
he did,
so that's
he did pick up 2 assists, so I stand corrected on that.
and
Are they going to go back down? They are not.
They're not.
Going up to kids.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And a completely different operator lineup.
Activating camera.
Stanky with the intel. I like
haven't
that.
seen the Valk from Stinky in a while. It feels.
Yeah. I think his Valk in these
Attackers have discovered the
3v3s
location of
is
a bomb.
no joke.
Wall secured. Activating jammer. Reloading.
Big Nate with the Capital.
10 seconds left.
I like that pick.
Camera feed up and running.
Allows him to smoke
5
some
seconds
places off, shoot a little fire in there. Big magazine for him to just never let go of the trigger. And it's interesting that Dokkaebi is not banned, but nobody's taking her.
Yeah, it's super interesting. I would have thought Nate. I don't know if that's in Nate's wheelhouse, to be honest. He may not know how she works.
Right, and Worthow probably just wanted to take Buck for this specific site.
Yep.
Apply some vertical pressure.
Looks like
So-
Red's off by himself again. Worked last time, so we won't poo-poo on him.
It
this
is.
round.
It's you're right. It was very successful last time. It is very interesting to me that he's always taken the diffuser. But I don't think we've seen a plant situation yet from the Mythics, so it hasn't come into play. Yeah, but no roaming, it looks like, on this site. Everybody is hard on site with their own respective rooms.
Setting up a sequential breach.
Signs of a team that is on the verge of breaking apart. Just can't stand being in the same room as each other.
Are you done?
I digress. I was just about to say they opened up a kill hole on the wall, and Red takes Stanky out from it.
No communication, it seems, from John to Stanky that wall was open. Stanky ran right into it.
Yep.
Oh
Al
my
does pick up
goodness.
Out, and John is gonna get Red, so the Revenants have the advantage again somehow. Up to Big Nate on the big window. Let's see what he can do. He is opening things up.
Yep. Not sure if my game is glitched or if he's... Nope, he actually fired all 100.
Like I said, he's got a big magazine, so he doesn't have to let go.
Round 2?
I believe Al and John know where he is coming from. Oh, okay. Making good use of what he's got. He's going in off of that. Oh, could Al see him through that smoke? Or did he just shoot from the sound?
They had Valk cams, I would imagine. Yeah, it has to be a Valk cam.
Yeah.
Huge round from Goose.
It was a huge round from Goose. Way for the Revenants to respond after Stanky was picked off early. I will give Nate credit there. He used his utility very well in a bad situation. Just unfortunate for him.
Yeah, he didn't look like someone who's been away from the game for 3 years.
Exactly. Why they call him Big Nate.
There's the Dokkaebi ban. It almost feels like a waste.
It does, but then it's also one of those things where you're like, oh shoot, we forgot to ban Dokkaebi.
Yeah, maybe.
So I don't really blame him on that. We'll see if it
Yeah,
comes
we'll
back
see.
to bite him, if that buck causes any issues or whatever.
Red says you banned Blitz, whatever. You banned
Attackers need to locate and
Blackbeard,
defuse the
whatever.
bomb.
I'll play the third shield with an Osa.
Red gonna red.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Wall secured!
And for anybody checking on any of their bets from our partner Underfrog, the over
10
on
seconds
First
left
Blood
before insertion.
for Stanky Fingers has already hit,
5 seconds
as
left.
well as Warthau over on Aces and First Blood.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Hard to
So any of
hit.
you-
Hard to hit any overs when you have a 4-0. So we need
Fair point.
they did not reinforce hatch.
Ooh,
Might not.
interesting decision.
It's an okay way of getting back to site if you were off site. So maybe that's their plan, or maybe they just ran out of time.
True. Stanky is making
Looks
his way
like
over there.
they ran out of time.
It looks like they ran out of time, but I don't think Stanky's going to be punished for this.
He kind of likes that stuff though, so maybe he will ask for it.
He left the hatch on purpose until a minute into the round.
Red in, and he's got Big Nate in his back pocket. This is what I kind of want to see.
They don't have a way to open that wall,
Tracks in action.
so they're gonna have to push in through the doorway. I don't know if they've droned off stairs. They know they're being pushed from pillar. Cooking up a grenade here. I don't know if he's gonna catch him. No. John is perfectly content to sit just a little bit back, just annoy him.
Warthau and Stanky might run into each other upstairs.
Nate is droning Red in, so he should be calling out somebody on bomb. You would hope. Warthau takes some damage. I'm assuming he ran into Stanky. Doesn't go down though. And where is Stanky? He's going on the stairs to go just around main entrance. Okay. Thought he was going all the way up for a second. John's been holding this site down. They haven't really gotten much progress. Red actually going down to John. It's up to Nate over here. Al's got a nice little angle.
He sure does. He needs to hold that, keep that. He had.
Warthau does pick up Stanky. He paid for it. He's pretty low on health, but gets the kill. And now John he sees that laser. Oh! And the kills simultaneously. For the Mythics. Al using that shield really well against him.
Yeah. Al having a good game. This is what everybody wanted to see.
This is, and I can't remember if Al had a kill on the first map. I think he did.
He did.
If he did, that makes his over hit as well on kills. But we'll have our official statistician check that for us.
We get to see the Mythics on defense again for the second time tonight.
And we will get to see them for more than just one round. So we at least have a little bit to look forward to here. I do think picking up one round by the Revenants was pretty good. I mean, you'll take that.
Yeah, you'll definitely take that on attack.
They're starting up in dorms. Not going to the basement to start off. And what do you think, as an Oryx aficionado, what do you think of Red's choice here?
I mean, I'm not sure exactly how Red's planning on playing this, but if he opens up both these hatches, this one over here in Anne Frank, and then this one over here in the bunks, it gives another way to get up instead of having to deal with your staircases. The staircases are so hard to manage as a roamer. So if he's really planning on playing offside a ton, he likes to go under. He's popped some holes in the floor here, so he's ready for plants. He's just going to play underneath and wait for a plant to go down, probably.
Yep, it looks like you were spot on with that. Nate's just gonna be content probably to sit there in bunks, fight that big window, and Warthal, we'll probably see him wandering around wherever the attack is.
Good pick out of him. They did not ban the Dokkaebi. They have to ban the snake. So the mute is kind of whatever little counter you can have to the Dokkaebi.
Yep. And especially if you're having two people on site, that can be huge.
Stanky is in.
And he is...
Stanky has someplace to be.
And Red is not going to be under him. A C4 goes off but does not get anyone. Plant is down with everyone alive. Stanky picks up Big Nate. Al's just sitting there on Big Window. Red is going to be jumping out of there to try to catch him. He may catch Al. John picks up Warthu. Red did not catch Al. He jumped out of the wrong window. Al knows where he's at now, so does the rest of the offense.
Red has no choice but to do this. It's a terrible decision, but he literally has no choice. Yeah.
He did pick Al up, but John was there to clean it up. Wow. What a plan by the captain of the Mythics. Stole the round. And I mean, he got that plant down, so he is contributing to his team besides that one kill he has. I'm not saying that he is being hard carried per se, but he's getting a lot of help from his picks right now.
That is for sure. Big Nate kind of not having the game he would like.
Yeah, I think he just was completely caught off guard by that plant. He must not have heard Stanky jump into the window. Because I thought where he was, he would have had a direct line of sight on that, but I'm not sure if he moved. It could have just been a timing thing.
Yeah, the plant was so quick that Red couldn't get to what... He didn't even think about getting to the spots to defend the plant from underneath.
Yeah. Yep.
I wonder what kind of intel was given out by Nate to say, hey guys, there's something going on over here.
Exactly. I also didn't see if Stanky droned himself in, or if he had some help to make that decision so quickly. But either way, the Mythics are going back. They said you are not doing that again.
5 seconds remaining.
You know, sometimes when you're attacking and they go back to the same place you just beat them at, you want to switch to a different attack. But I think this is the second time, I think you go back to the exact same attack and get a very similar outcome. I think that's what I would do. Go right back to it. Go through that big window.
Yep, I definitely see there.
They're switching off of it though.
Look, yeah, they definitely are. They're going complete opposite push here. The Mythics went very trap heavy to try to counter that big window push with the frost mat directly under the lesions. And Red with the Echo, going back to his tried and true. Stanky in quick again, though. They know he's there. He's
Yep.
getting hit by that Echo drone.
John's got that backside opened up, going to Anne Frank.
Which is going to put a lot of pressure on Red here.
Yep.
He saw the drone, though. Took it out. But even so, knowing that's open, he's not going to be able to comfortably just sit in there.
I don't think Red knows it's open back there. He's playing like...
I think he does now, but I don't think he did when I said it. I thought he did. Well, you may be right completely, actually. Is he about to get got from behind while he's on his Echo drone?
He very well may.
John's not pushing it.
John now knows that he's on his Echo. Red is toast. Red is absolutely toast.
Oh, no. Yep. You were 100% right. Nate's going to try to push that. I think John saw him. Nate's taking damage. Stanky can comfortably push in now, I think. They got wall as well, so they're applying pressure everywhere. Without landing some shots on Stanky. Not much. Without is dancing around. I don't know how he's doing this right now. Plant's going down, though.
Yep.
They're going to get this off for free. Not really much Worthout could do, I don't think. He's in a tough spot. Al just kind of walked into that pistol, but allowed John to take Nate out. John wants it.
Okay, all right. I don't. He's got Stanky on the window. I don't think he'll have any clue.
I don't think he knows he's there. Yeah, Stanky playing this perfectly.
Yep, you gotta.
He's about to finish it off here. Wow.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Oh wow, he was not just on the window, he was on the balcony. What a win from the Revenants.
Well,
yeah, I wasn't prepared to. Who do we even want to call in here?
I think we could call in Stanky since he didn't get much of an interview, or we could call in Al.
Tough one. I do feel a little bad that old Stanky didn't get to have his say before the game.
Let's get him in here.
Let's get Stanky in here. Let you start, Day, with the questions whenever he's in here.
Well, Mr. Fingers. Is that at all how you saw this going?
Your mic works and your team works. That was impressive.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I have him muted for some reason.
Oh dear goodness.
Interesting.
We may have found the source of all of our difficulties.
No. I muted him after the issues.
It's all good, boys. Don't worry about it.
So I don't think anybody got to hear you. Is that how you thought this would end?
No, not at all. The boys worked tonight. They put in the work on that last map, and that's what we like to see moving forward. Hopefully.
Is Red okay, or did you have to get a replacement player?
He was beep booping. I went in there to check on him, and he was shaking like a fish out of water. So Kristen stepped up, said she would play.
I thought their communication looked terrible. It has to be that makes total sense.
The nanny cam I installed in his office, which direct feeds to my other monitor, really helped.
What do you use the nanny cam for when you're not gaming?
Some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah, and with that, I think we should maybe switch to some game-related questions before this goes too off the rails. Stanky, that was impressive. I mean, kudos to you all. I want to go back to where you guys really just put your foot down and stomped on their throats on Oregon. There, you were up 2-1, switching to attack. I mean, that's where I mean that's not a bad spot for the Revenants to be. They probably would take that. What just how were you guys able to execute? It was one of the most efficient team executions I think I've seen with both of those last 2 rounds, where you were getting things done. You got that plant down so fast on that fourth round.
A lot of it was the boys putting themselves in positions to get picks quickly and then capitalizing on it. I droned in big window, saw Nate was on cams. We knew Joe was offside on Red Rorschach, so play is hop in, get something going, and then we'll clean up the rest.
Well, one last thing before we go. Would you care to lead us in a prayer or national anthem?
You all asked me this last time, and my opinion on it has remained the same. We're here to play Siege. We're not bringing politics or religion into it.
All right.
Anything else, gentlemen?
Nope. We're all
Thanks
good.
for your time.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can all go to bed early tonight.
Looking forward to the next one, boys.
Thank you, Stanky.
Catch you later.
All right. Well, that was a short night, quick night. Thank you all for joining us. And thank you, Billy, for joining me in the booth.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I will catch you all on the next game, looking like maybe this coming Sunday. So thank you, everybody, and good night.